Yo, we with my boy here, Conrad Land Pipe 305.
In the house.
In the house at AHR 2020. And I have a question for you, dude. You've been plumbing for a pretty long time.
17 years.
Doing service work just like I do.
Yes.
What has separated you apart from your competition and made you go beyond the service for your customers?
I think it's just mindset. It's very important to understand that as a plumber, especially a service plumber, new construction plumber is one thing, service is something completely different.
Absolutely.
You have to understand that it's two sides of the coin, very different in any way. What I like to do and what I tell the new kids today to do is, listen, man, when you get to the house or before you get to the house, before you're dispatched to your next call, have a look at whatever you're doing next. Yes. What is dispatch telling you? What are they putting in the notes? A, leaking toilet, leaking water heater. So you prepare yourself.
Put your mindset around that.
Put your mindset around that. Leaking, it could be as simple as, just something needs to be turned up a little bit. Not enough heat. It's always something simple, but you got to put yourself in that mentality.
And think about all the variables in that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's very important. Service today is so complex with everything new that's coming out. But you can make it easy by just taking a step back and understanding your customer and yourself. I have a philosophy that I work on. Always say to me, I won't do something in someone's house that I'll do in my own. Can't do it.
Right.
I have to do it right the first time. When you go to a customer's house, getting called back for a leak, oh my God, that would kill me. That would make me, drop to my knees.
Yeah.
Because it's the worst thing in the world.
I think the most important thing you said is understanding your customers.
Yes.
And listening to your customers, because you look at your call slip and you're there for a specific thing that the dispatches have preconceived, right? And then what'll happen is you get to the job and you actually have to speak to your customer to really get the fine details of what's actually going on and make your own diagnosis by understanding your customers and listening, and then seeing for yourself and then educating them on the possibilities of why this happened, why it occurred, how can we prevent this in the
Ask some
future?
questions. Did it ever happen before?
Yes.
Those are all questions that you can ask your customer, and they're happy to tell you. They're happy to tell you, listen, no problem, this happened, this. The best call that you get is when you get a leaking toilet and you think it's a flapper or maybe a fill valve, and you get there and it's actually backed up. It's like, oh, now I got to bring out the machine.
But that's what it goes to, talking to your customer once you get to the house and creating that relationship and really finding out what's really going on there.
You got to treat your customer as you would a family member. You're being invited into their home. They could have picked anybody. Okay, they go to Google, they go everywhere. They could have picked any single plumbing company that wasn't you, but they picked you. You're in the door. You're right there. You got to get in and you got to kill it. You got to crush it. You got to make sure that customer says, wow, hey, Diane, this plumber came in from Thompson Plumbing and did a great job.
You got to make them remember you.
Exactly.
How are you going to do that? That's your goal.
Leave an imprint. Leave an impact.
Hey, thank you for coming by our booth, brother.
Absolutely.